That's fine. So yeah, my name's Corey Wood. I was at the College of Wolverhampton for 4 years. I spent 2 of those years at Paget Road. I spent my first year here and my last year here, and then 2 in between years at Bilston campus. So my first year here was basically redoing all my GCSEs, you know, your science, your English, your maths, a few other bits and bobs, but all the basic GCSEs really. And then when I came back from my last year, I did a level 3 business administration course. The dates for that, I am struggling to be honest, but it would have been roughly around, I'd say, 2008 to 2012, roughly in that ballpark of the 4 years I was here. School was an unmitigated disaster for me, the real darkest period of my life in so many ways, and options were limited, at least realistic options, and I think we were sounding out a few things, me and my mum at the time, and we came here, it was an open day, just to, again, another option to try and look into, and I think it immediately stood out to both me and my mum the incredible support that the college was going to be able to provide. Again, it was the learning support team under Hillary at the time. They immediately stood out to us so much in terms of like the incredible support that they could offer me, because I was in an incredibly vulnerable position at the time. School had left me a very unfortunately damaged individual in many ways. I was barely verbal. I was that bad. It was, like I say, a disaster. And so we were really trying to scope out, you know, what would be a realistic option and who could provide that incredible support that I needed, to be perfectly honest, to be able to try and rebuild my life basically. And the college, even in that first day, immediately stood out, and oh goodness me, did they not live up to that. They really did, and they were absolutely incredible. The support was headed by Hillary obviously, but they immediately allocated me a support worker called Jill. Gillian Cousland was her full name. She's now retired, but Jill, to this day, is one of the most inspirational people, no, not one of, the number one most inspirational person I've ever met. The way she conducted herself, and it's hard to explain, but the way she conducted herself, the empathy that she showed and the support and kindness that radiated from her, not just for me, but you observed that for other people as well, the way she treated others and the open-mindedness, and she was just an absolutely incredible human being. And like it or not on her end, but she quickly became a role model through no choice of her own, but it was impossible to not be inspired by, to not look up to the way she treated others and the way she approached situations and just how much she gave of herself every day, like I say, to me and also so many others. And it was impossible to not look at that and think like, I need to model myself, or at least huge part of me, over her, because that's who I want to be. I want to give to others, to the community, to the people I can work for, to everybody I meet. I want to give them what she is giving them. The college is what made all of it possible. You know, I was here at the college for 4 years, and I built, with the help of incredible people like Jill, built a foundation, a solid foundation to serve me throughout the rest of my adult life. You know, after college I went to uni, which went really well, got a first-class degree, etc. I went to Dimensions, which I've been in for 8 years now, which has went really, really well, got 2 promotions, everything. But the point is, none of that is possible without the college and the absolutely incredible foundation that they gave me. They were there for me when I was at my very, very lowest, when a lot of things were just not realistic for me, and they built me up from that. They built me up from absolutely nothing, and I've achieved so much in my life, more than I ever could have dreamed of, but none of it would have been possible without Jill, without Hillary and everybody else. There's so many names, too many names, but I owe so much to so many people in this college, and it's really humbling. I'm devastated that this building's not going to be here, because this building is it is the most important building in my life. I wouldn't be here today without this building, as I said earlier, and without the college. And when I mean I wouldn't be here, I would not be here. Like, that was the building block for my entire life to be built around. The college, and in terms of students, I think the college and Paget Road should be so incredibly proud of the legacy that they have developed. There are so many, I'm just one of them. There are so many students that came from very complex backgrounds with needing a lot of extra support needs for variation of reasons, coming to the college at a very desperate time, I dare say maybe a very dark time, and the college was able to give people like me absolutely everything and give me that foundation to be able to go out into the world and develop a successful career, and contribute to so many great causes and so many people. And I hope the college and the students coming here, and they might be coming here like I did, in a very bad place, maybe the worst place possible, but the college can really give you so much. It really, really can. It can give you everything, actually, and it can make things that seem absolutely impossible possible. I remember coming here, and even during the vast time of my time here, getting a job of any description seemed impossible. It was a pie in the sky. I said I'll get a job, but it was something of just said out of hope, not expectations. But the college will work with you, and they will give you so much to make those kind of dreams a reality, and so much more. The college has done incredible things for so many people, and I've said about myself, but there are countless people out there, I'm sure, just like me, that have came here needing so much and have been provided so much from so many amazing people. I absolutely adore Paget Road, I'm sure we all do, but I think we all know the building, there's a reason why it's closing. I remember even when I was here back in 2008, there were lots of sound bites and things going around that the building had kind of lived its life kind of situation. So I'm sure what the new building will be, I don't have any huge info on it right now, but I'm sure it'll be a brand new, modern, much more modern building, much more suitable for the current needs of the college and its students going forward. And certainly being in the city centre can only be a good thing. I think, there's always that unmatched, isn't there, visibility and accessibility from being in the city centre. And I know here we are still relatively close, but it's, like I say, being actually in that city centre, I think can only be a good thing, not for just the college, but for the city centre itself. I think the city centre, if the legacy and all the amazing things the college has taught me and done for me, that says to me that the city centre will be very lucky to have the college as well.